This is going to be game number 5 of this best of 7 between Koshkii and Bahuntome. We got already all our players ready to go. And we have our 5th map, which is going to be Blood Boil. But I'm just going to talk about that map in a bit. So just waiting for confirmation from our players, see if they're ready to go. Game number 5. We got a 3-1 in favor of Koshkii. So will this be the game of the comeback? So everyone type in if you're Team Koshkii or Team Bahuntome. Make sure you tweet that out. Our players are ready. And this is going to be game number 5 in Blood Boil, which is a game loved by many, especially the trolls of StarCraft, and hated by a lot of people, and vetoed more so by such people. But still an interesting map. There's a lot of attack pathways, a lot of destructible rock to go around. So it's always an interesting map with interesting games. Especially those aggressive players out there. Show your love for Blood Boil if you love it. Or show your hate. Your hatred deeply rooted on previous experiences with DTs and whatnot. So we have spawning on the top left our purple Protoss. Our purple Zerg fighting for that comeback. It's Bahuntome. And on the bottom right, we have our orange player, our orange Zerg, fighting for that match point. It's Koshkii. So Blood Boil is a map that has a very interesting layout in terms of how just the bases are laid out. Usually when you have these bases behind that are pretty much defended with rock, or they're just isolated from the rest of the map, people like to take that map forward, that location forward as their natural base, and just take the third more safely in the back, which is what both players are doing at this point. Blood Boil has a lot of destructible rock to go around. Still, these bases are vulnerable, but can be defended if you take these rocks down, but still keep you isolated from going from your third to your natural with those rocks. Just, you have to take care of a lot of debris to have a nice, comfortable 3-base layout here. So that just makes games more interesting. There's a lot of exploitable options here to just hurt the opponent. I wonder if anyone would go for some Dropper Lord play. Maybe not, because this is ZvZ, there's just really fast reaction capability from both players. It's not like when you have to march with your Marines back all the way there. Just laying so fast, especially speedlings. The Overlord's already saying, "Hi, Mitty. Ready for another game?" They're not the fighting kind, they're just like look around and say, "Oh, look, there's some stuff killing your base. Oh yeah, nice. I'll tell my leader about it." Just keeping it very nice, friendly relationships. So we have a couple of lings already out for Bahuntome. So doing just a regular scouting, the rounds, taking some map control before the other player. Oh, that Overlord, sorry man. The Queen saw you. Couldn't tell you in time. I'll try to distract her with my Overlord bud, but I can't guarantee anything. So probably that Overlord will go down. There's not that much high ground to hide in. The Overlord is there. And the Queen is right out there. This would be a much more scary position if there were speedlings already on the map. But they're not, so the Queen is fine. So now Bahuntome has his speedlings. He's running around Koshii's base, getting some scouting there. Gets shot down pretty easily. And Bahuntome is going to be the first one to exploit these locations on the map. Just this open pathway here towards the third base. Gives some nice rounds and harassment. Another Overlord here being harassed by that Queen. Gonna make its way out because the Queen is too tucked back in here. Just have to go all the way around to kill that Overlord, so There is no need. There's quite a few banelings here making their way through the back door of that base. All the lings actually were morphed into banelings, so this is going to be very dangerous if Koshkii doesn't react to it. She reacts fairly fast, losing a few drones there still. The banelings here are going to make their way here on the base, and they're going to do a little bit of splash damage there, but just not enough to kill workers, just to leave them in a very precarious situation. But still, the mining is still going on, so Koshkii is good for now. There was a lot of damage done, but just not fatal damage. So I don't know how efficient that trade was for Bahuntome, to be honest. I don't think it was at all that great. Actually, resources lost is in favor of Koshkii in the time being. And now going for Roach Tech, Bahuntome did get a decent scout of the base for Koshkii, so he knows she's going for roaches. And actually takes his third just now. Koshiki's still taking her time to take that third base. Probably focusing into unit production, getting that double Evo chamber for the upgrades. And again, Bahuntome with a very decent map control right off the bat at the beginning of the game. But that's always pretty advantageous at this point. He has his lings to the back doors, he has enough overlords in the close by bases. He knows he's gonna know if Koshkii decides to move out. So that's always a nice thing to do. A lot of drumming up, and now we're gonna go into layer tech for Bahuntome, taking double gas here in that base. Actually going for roaches on his own. He's probably gonna have a lot more production just because he has that third hatch. And just all that injecting being done, all the larvae. Koshkii now taking the third base a little bit late, but Bahuntome is aware of that. He has an overlord perfectly positioned just there. Overlords are going to get harassed out of the way, and that overlord is going to die. So Bahuntome loses the vision of the attack pathway. Queen is going to make her way here. Possibly going to take out of that overlord as well. Maybe Bahuntome could make use of this location just to run away. But again, there's a base there. So still queens with potential to harass those overlords out of the way. Now Bahuntome moving more overlords to replace the ones that he already lost and taking that gold base, which Koshkii's completely unaware of. Because she doesn't have just the same map vision that Bahuntome does. So I think Bahuntome saw that move out. He probably did. Nobody taking the Zolnaga towers though, and there's a lot of them here. The roach hound is strong, and it will probably be able to fend off this army, but these roaches are coming in from behind. Are probably going to have an easy time dealing with this, trying to get a better concave there, so nice move there by Koshkii. And just these roaches are in a very bad position, just choked up, clumped up over there. And Bahuntome is going to have to burrow, so he's done a pretty good job burrowing his units. There's an Overseer already there, and Koshkii's not making the same mistake. He's going to bring that Overseer absolutely everywhere for detection. Because that last game, those Overseers were really slacking off. So now, Koshkii's going to make that move towards the third base, shutting down that spine crawler. All the roaches are going to have to be pushed back. There's just not enough roach count here. And is this the final blow? I wonder. There's a lot of roaches coming in for Bahuntome, but just not enough to deal with all these numbers. Now the mineral line is under siege by the Zerglings, and there's just not enough roaches here for Bahuntome to hold on. This base is going to go down, but Koshkii decides not to deal with that. The Zerglings are there. There's no mining being done, so there's just no way. She's going to get distracted by that. She's going to go directly for the tech. And now the Roach Warren is under big trouble now. There's not going to be roaches for Bahuntome. It's just not enough, and there hasn't been. And there it goes. It's GG, well played, and Koshkii takes this best of 7, 4-1. Oh my god, guys. This series has been amazing. So GG, well played to both of our players. This was an insane series, best of 7, and our winner for today is Koshkii, winning the series 4-1. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations to all. Thanks again to all of you guys who were here. Make sure you follow our players for today. twitch.tv/Koshkii with double ISC, and Bahuntome28, BAHTOME 28. Nailed it. I was super nervous of spelling that, but totally nailed that. So thanks again to all of you guys who watched. These were really good games. GG, well played to our players, and thanks again to Lord Asium for making this stream and cast possible through our production value. So thanks guys for sticking around, tuning in. Thanks for the hosts, the follows, and hopefully me and Polaris will be back on a regular basis soon. But again, it's awesome to bring this content for you guys, and it's awesome to see you here, and it was awesome to cast. So we'll see you next time. Bye.